Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. A married teacher allegedly had illicit relationship with a boy of 15 years old. It was gathered that a married female teacher had an illicit relationship with one of her pupils in the field, and later she now told him that if he makes this known to anybody or reports her, that she's going to bring him down. And this was just yesterday. However, the teacher, who is by the name Candice Baba, she's 35 years old, has been charged to court, and she's returned to court for another trial after the court held a jury had previously convicted her of sending the same boy a topless picture of herself and having some sexually communicated words with him. This is a boy of just 15 years old. However, the 35 years old was on trial on Monday and accused of 3 counts of causing or inciting a child to engage in an illicit activity with her. And this started since September 2018. So a very long time she kept on doing this with this particular kid who is just 15 years old. Also, members of the jury said, "You will hear in due course that Miss Baba has been convicted by the jury of sending that video. She had sent some illicit video to this particular boy of 15 years old, and her doing a lot of dirty things with her own self. She sent those pictures to him, and the complaint also included having some illicit communications with this particular boy of 15 years old, and it was all recorded on a video chat and communications which she had with this particular boy. So she recorded everything and had the video of it, which was found with her, and she has also been convicted for that as well. She's been charged because seeing all that, it's enough evidence. That phone, the video and the chat and all the illicit things she was actually doing on the phone was recorded. And you know, once something is recorded and they've gotten hold of it, it's difficult for anyone to deny that. However, those matters are not on your charge sheets. That count simply reflected the offense that another jury have found Miss Baba guilty of. The issue for you to decide is not about whether there was any illicit communication, not about whether she sent him a video or not. And right now, this is what the jury is saying, that sitting at the law counts was told that they had to determine whether Barbara had engaged in 2 illicit acts with this boy and also had full intercourse with him. This is just a boy of 15 years old. Baba had taken the boy's phone number, but he had saved her number under a male name to hide her true identity from others, as she started to send him text messages, and also prosecution alleged as well. You can imagine what a teacher, a 35 years old teacher, is engaging herself with a 15 years old boy. And also the messages began to get very illicit. That was what the jury had now held on to. knowing that there are a lot of evidence against her. How she started it was that she now had to meet this boy of 15 years old. She asked him to meet up with her out of school somewhere that is private, that no other person can actually find out about them, in an area where she knows not even her students or not even any other person that she is familiar with can easily find them there. And this 15 years old boy now suggested some fields, areas where they go to play matches, football, soccer. He suggested that he knew nearby, and this was about 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening. He thought she would be willing, since she had suggested that, and she wanted to go somewhere private because she might be concerned that they might be seen together, and that since she is a teacher and he's a schoolboy, they can easily be noticed and it will implicate them. That was the reason why she really suggested and needed a place that is private, which would be safe for her and the boy. She asked him if he wanted to have an illicit act with her, and he said yes, and they proceeded to have the illicit act for about 5 minutes. That was what this boy was trying to explain to the jury, and this was done with her back to him. It was a very, very ugly scene. However, the description and everything is not just even good to the ear at all. It's not something that you should boldly say out or explain that this is what happened. So it's not words that you can easily use out to express an action that has happened. And so the jury heard that rumors began to swirl around the school where Baba taught, and that the boy was interviewed by his headmaster, although he denied everything because he wanted to save himself and also save the teacher. However, Baba had encouraged the boy to delete messages which were stored on his phone, allegedly from her, although he had taken photographs of some, which the prosecution said were available for the jury to look at. He didn't delete everything. He had some in his possession. And in one of the messages read out to the jurors, the boy claimed that Baba had threatened to bring him down if he told anyone about their relationship, which he also took to mean that she would accuse him of rape. You can imagine, with threats followed with this particular action that this teacher has been portraying on this particular little boy, and she is married. You will be wondering, what is a matured woman, married woman, looking for in a boy of 15 years old? You have a husband. You are with your own husband. Why are you trying to destroy a little boy's life? Because even if this 15 years old boy had consented to what she had said, fine. He is a teen that is just growing up, and he needs more education. He needs to be guided. Some of them, they're easily cajoled or they're easily talked into and they could fall prey. So it's left for adults to help them, teach them, impact more knowledge, and enlighten them on things like this, and tell them of the dangers. Because they may hear stories, different kind of stories, and then they want to explore. At this time, they want to now start exploring what they've been told or what they have seen. It's left for this teacher, who knew better, not to get herself involved into something messy like this that would destroy her family and even her career. So right now, she is facing the judge. And you know, for an act like this, eventually it may be seen as an abuse, child abuse, because she is 35 years old and he is just 15 years old. He needs more education. Even, yes, he accepted to carrying out the act she requested, but notwithstanding, such kind of people, or at that age, they need more enlightenment. to let them know that there are consequences for certain actions. And you'll be asking, why take this kind of a risk in your own school where you teach one of your students? And again, you know that there are terrible consequences for actions like this. People that have engaged in this, they never got out at all. They were eventually caught. One again is that these are younger boys. What they do is they will not take this particular video you sent to them or pictures you sent to them and distribute among themselves with their friends. And of course, others will see it. It will even get to the heads of the school. And at that point, you as a teacher, you have no evidence to back up whatever you're trying to say because everything is already in the open. That's the thing about taking a camera, picture, or even having a video of whatever has happened. Most times it doesn't end up well at all because those things usually go viral. And once it's gone viral, it's difficult to pull them down online. It's really difficult. Please, if women or men are having issues with their spouse, confide in your spouse. Talk to your spouse about it. Try to iron issues out. You can imagine what a 35-year-old married woman is doing with a 15-year-old boy who is even old enough to be her own son. If that was her child and this happened to him, how is she going to feel as a mother? It's such a pity that she had to talk this boy into this particular act and he went along with her. And the part of you threatening the little boy whom you lured into this illicit act with you. Why threatening him? Because you already know that what she is doing is wrong, and that is why she had to start threatening him in case it comes out in the open. But of the truth, there is nothing hidden under the sun. One way or the other, it will eventually come up and people will get to know what has happened. At this time now, she has lost her job, her family. Who knows how her husband and her family members would react to something like this. And if eventually she's convicted, because she has already been found guilty by the jury, and most times when the jury had made their decisions, in most cases, that is where the court stands. And who knows how many times they are going to give her to spend in jail. So right now, she would now lose her own family, spending her time in jail rather than spending her time with her own husband and her own family. Please, people should be mindful, especially adults who engage kids into acts like this. You know, these are kids that are just growing up, that needs to be guided, and then you mislead them. Eventually, some of them turn out to be something else because of that kind of an act that they have carried, and they feel like it's normal and then they carry on with it. Please, adults should know how to guide children. Don't be the one to mislead them. Be the one to help them grow. Be the one to enlighten them. Be the one to encourage them. Be the one to teach them good morals, and not the one to pull them away from good morals into things that will be harmful to their future. And I'm sure because of these threats, this boy might have been terrified, despite the fact that he knew that he consented to it, but he is a minor, and that is another big offense, very, very big offense. Guys, what do you all think about this? It's a horrible act on a child, because this is a 15-year-old boy who is just growing up. You, a 35-year-old, should know better. Whatever is pushing a man or a woman outside, it is better you stay back, talk to your spouse about it. Try as much as you can to resolve issues amongst yourselves. The worst thing a married man or a married woman should do is having a third party outside to seek solace in their arms, to seek comfort, to seek peace and happiness. It doesn't work like that, and it doesn't last. That's the problem. Such kind of relationships outside your marriage, they don't last. most times it ends up destroying you as the person who got involved. You would end up losing your own family you've built for some time, and then this other person you just started with, you would end up losing at both ends. Please always think of the consequences of your actions before you take action. Seek counseling, seek help. Call organizations that usually attend or listen to couples having issues. Go to your church leaders or whoever you feel is right to help guide you as a couple. Please go and meet that person or talk to those communities or those organizations so that you can get the help you need, rather than destroying your whole family by having extramarital affairs or having an illicit affair with teenagers or babies. If you are involved in this disease from it, seek help on time. It is better than you cheating on your spouse, and in the end you are going to lose at both ends, because that is how most of these things usually end up. Friends, please, if you have anything to say, you can put that down at the comment section below. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Parr. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Matt Parr there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he is actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He is going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class, every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher, who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class, and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class, starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Matt Parr, he is the teacher, and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below, so please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Matt Parr's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube, and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, He's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below, so you have access to the teacher. That's the teacher that you can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Magpie himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he is going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to Magpie's Tube Mastery class, and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you will really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.